Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right, folks. Let's talk about a potential blockbuster move that's been buzzing around the NFL circles lately, and it's got the Giants fans' ears perked up. Rumors are swirling that the Dallas Cowboys, currently sitting at 6-9 with a staggering negative cap space of $47 million, are eyeing a bold move, trading their star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb to the New York Giants. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds straight out of a Hollywood script, but trust me, the NFL offseason always has surprises in store, and this one could shake up the NFC East in a big way. From sources like Adam Schefter, it's being suggested that the Cowboys are considering shipping Lamb to New York in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a backup wide receiver from the Giants. The goal: they're trying to free up cap space to secure Dak Prescott's contract extensions after a pretty underwhelming offensive season, averaging just 20 points per game. It's no secret that Dallas has been struggling offensively, and with their cap situation, they're looking for creative ways to rebuild and retool. A trade like this, especially involving a dynamic playmaker like CeeDee Lamb, could be exactly what they need to reset their roster and finances. Now, this is where it gets interesting for Giants fans. If this trade were to happen, it might be linked to the Bills acquiring Diggs in 2025 and adding over 0 yards last season, which shows how the NFL is all about strategic moves. The Giants, currently sitting at 4-11 and facing questions at quarterback with Daniel Jones, future and the rumor mill swirling around Tyrod Taylor and others, could see this as a game changer. If Lamb joins the Giants, it could breathe new life into their struggling offense, especially with the recent doubts surrounding players like Thomas and the ongoing rebuild. The idea is that Lamb would not only boost their aerial attack, but also create mismatches that defenses simply can't handle. Looking at Lamb's stats, it's easy to see why he's such a hot commodity. The guy is a true speedster, elusive and explosive, zigzagging through coverage with a burst that reminds you of Tyreek Hill in terms of yards after catch. His 2025 PFF overall grade is an impressive 87.6, ranking 5th out of 82 wide receivers. He's also 3rd in receiving grade at 90.0, and 4th in yards after catch at 85.0. Over his career, Lamb has amassed over 5.0 receiving yards and 40 touchdowns, with a PFF career grade consistently above 88. He's played through injuries, missing just one game in 2025 due to a hamstring, and in Week 2, he posted 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to change a game on any given play. His yards after catch grade of 85+ underscores how dangerous he is after the catch, making him a perfect fit for a Giants offense that's been looking for that explosive element. The Cowboys, on the other hand, appear motivated by a complete rebuild. Their cap relief of $20 million combined with a weak defense that's allowing 25 points per game adds urgency to their offseason plans. They're clearly not in a position to keep Lamb if they want to rebuild from the ground up, especially with the draft capital and cap space they're targeting. For the Giants, adding Lamb isn't just about improving the passing game. It's about transforming their entire offensive philosophy. Think about the possibilities. Lamb would instantly bring explosiveness, elevating the Giants' yards per game from around 280 to potentially over 340. His ability to create mismatches would open up the field for Daniel Jones, who's been looking for that reliable deep threat and consistent playmaker. Furthermore, Lamb's presence would give the Giants a serious boost in their quest for postseason success. His ability to stretch defenses and make big plays could elevate their offense to an elite level. Imagine the impact on their EPA per pass, which has been hovering around 10 but could jump to plus 0.15 with Lamb's addition. That's a significant upgrade, and it would give the Giants a real shot at competing deep into the playoffs. Not to mention, Lamb's knack for yards after catch would complement players like Jalen Hyatt and Wan'Dale Robinson, creating a dynamic, multi-dimensional offense that defenses would struggle to contain. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. If the Giants do manage to land C.D. Lamb, it's not just about this season. It's about setting up a future where the Giants can contend for a Super Bowl once again. Lamb's presence would increase their chances of winning big games, especially in crucial moments, thanks to his big play ability. In simulations and projections, his addition has been linked to a +50, 0 to +10, 0 shift in Super Bowl odds, marking a massive jump for a team that's been in rebuild mode for a few years now. It's the kind of move that could turn the tide, making the Giants serious contenders in the NFC once more. Of course, this kind of trade isn't just about the on-field impact. It's about sending a message to the NFC East and the entire league. The Giants are serious about re-establishing themselves as a powerhouse, and acquiring a player of Lamb's caliber would be a statement move. It would energize the fan base, boost team morale, and send a clear signal that the Giants are not settling for mediocrity. They're aiming for the top, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. But let's not forget, this is all speculative for now. Nothing is set in stone, and the NFL offseason is notorious for surprises. Still, it's fun to imagine what could be. The Giants have a lot of pieces to work with, a promising quarterback in Daniel Jones, young talent on the rise, and now possibly a game-changing receiver like C.D. Lamb. The potential is huge, and fans should be excited about what the future might hold. In the end, whether this trade materializes or not, the message is clear. The Giants are looking to shake things up, to take that next step, and to compete at the highest level once again. They're building a team with explosive playmakers, a solid defense, and a renewed sense of purpose. And if Lamb arrives in blue and white, you can bet your last dollar that the NFC East better watch out, because the Giants are coming back with a vengeance. The road to Super Bowl LX just got a lot more interesting, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting off-seasons in recent memory for Giants fans. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe C.D. Lamb would be the perfect fit to elevate this team? Or do you think the Giants should focus on other areas in the draft and free agency? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, this offseason is all about making bold decisions, and your voice is part of that process. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. The future is bright, and with moves like this, the Giants could very well be on their way back to the top of the NFC. Let's keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and get ready for an exciting offseason.